I think the biggest issues for me where I felt this conflict of like, which side do I pick, comes about gay marriage, which we talked about, and just LGBTQ rights and also reproductive rights. Like those two are the ones for me where I was like, okay, it feels like the things I've been taught my whole entire life in the church don't align with my values and don't really see me as like a full human who can like make her own decisions in terms of reproductive rights. And then when I'm talking about my LGBTQ plus friends, relatives, it feels like I am betraying them in a way, you know what I mean? Because it feels like the church excludes them in a lot of ways. So I guess my question to you, how have you grappled with this? And what do you make of the argument? I think an argument that I've struggled with a lot of the time is like religion isn't a buffet style kind of thing. You can't just pick and choose which ideals you want to align with, but I kind of want to. So what's your take? Like, can you kind of pick the things? How do you grapple those two sides?
Yeah, that's a good question. And it hasn't always been simple for me or for people from my generation or older.
Mm.
And there are times that I've been away from regular practice of the faith, so not able to attend Mass because, like I said, during the feminist awakening, and other times when some of the things that the church taught or was public about were too painful for me to experience on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And also it was an integrity issue of, do I really want that to be part of my identity, that I'm Catholic, when Catholic equals anti-gay or what I perceive to be as anti-gay or anti-feminist. I think every person has to figure it out for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that living in a bigger city where you have more options about meeting other Catholics who share your values, there is something to be said for going to church with a diverse group of people. So not everybody is just like a middle-class white liberal like you are or something. Right. But being in a bigger city means that you can sort of shop around and find parishes where more diverse viewpoints are tolerated or encouraged. For me, my spiritual life is a really important part of my whole life. So I have to have some experience of God or a faith community. Mm-hmm. And in shopping around for other places to do that, I also learned that they too are not perfect, and that they're all human institutions, and you have to come to some acceptance that perfect. But finding community, I think, is really important. So finding other like-minded people who are struggling like you are, or can provide mentorship or guidance about that.